cost some $4 billion, CTO Frank Del Rio is angry.
We no longer are in control of our business or our industry. The government is. It's outrageous. Just outrageous.
Several months ago, the CDC replaced its outright ban on cruises from U.S. ports with something called a conditional sail order. It's requiring companies to build labs on its ships for COVID testing and adopt other safeguards, including having agreements in place with local health authorities in all ports. The CDC calls it a phased plan for resuming cruises. They have, for example, National Longshoremen's Association Local. He says some of his 800 members have seen their hours and wages drop over the last year by more than 80%.
And this pandemic just came out of nowhere and hit us like a ton of bricks. To be 14, 15 months in and still not being able for our members to work these cruise vessels that mean so much to us, it's been devastating.
Now that vaccines are widely available, cruise lines believe it's safe to resume sailings from U.S. ports. But first, they have to convince the CDC. Although they've been shut down here, companies have been offering cruises in Asia and Europe since last year. Del Rio says without significant problems.
Almost 500,000 people have
Cruises to restart sometime this summer. In a letter to cruise lines, the CDC said it will speed up the deliberations on approving companies' restart plans. Joe Allen, an environmental health expert at Harvard's T.H. Chan School of Public Health.
You see prioritizing cruise ships right now when we still have some schools that are closed.
It's not just cruise lines pressuring the CDC. Florida and Alaska recently filed a lawsuit against the agency asking for an immediate end to the cruise ban. At the same time, Norwegian and other cruise lines have begun offering cruises that originate in Bermuda. Frank Del Rio.
That's a little flying beyond, I have to admit to you.
It's one more hurdle cruise lines will have to cross as they look for a way to restart. Greg Allen, NPR News, Miami.
And you're listening to All Things Considered from NPR News.
Supporting WHYY Pella Windows and Doors. You can keep the outside noise outside with Pella's Lifestyle Series, with double and triple pane glass options for sound control and energy efficiency. To learn more or to schedule an appointment, PellaPhilly.com.
Those who can are stepping up to support local businesses.
In the capital, so no.
As well as many enriching programs and the promise of future care should it ever be needed. Bridal Waters is the newly opened expansion of Bridal Park. More information can be found online at bridalwaters.org and at bridalpark.org.
On the next Fresh Air, our 1988 interview with astronaut Michael Collins. He was up with them and ground control. He died Wednesday at age 90. Join us.
Tonight at 7 on WHYY FM.
Next time on the world, a Pakistani singer-songwriter turns painful moments into beautiful music.
And we were sitting together and he was singing me something and then I sang him that. That was the last time I actually saw.
Considered from NPR News, I'm Audie Cornish. And I'm Mary Louise Kelly. The comedian Eric Andre released a new film on Netflix last month. It's called Bad Trip. It has hit #1 on the Netflix charts a few times since its release. Bad Trip is a buddy road trip film meets rom-com meets hidden camera prank show featuring Eric and the actors Tiffany Haddish and Willow Howard. But unlike a lot of prank companies I've seen before, there is a big difference with this one. NPR's Sam Sanders spoke with Eric Andre about it on his podcast, It's Been a Minute, and we're going to share an excerpt of their chat here for Sam.
Spent a whole lot of time talking with Eric Andre about the nuts and bolts of making a prank film. How do you have the cameras? Apparently in coffee cups. How do you lure unsuspecting people to prank? Were you ever scared for your safety? Yes, Eric Andre was, especially after someone pulled a knife on him during filming. You know, I asked all those questions.